This video takes a deep look at 7 firearms often cited as underperformers. Models that came with bold marketing claims but failed to deliver on the firing line. Some of these firearms built enormous anticipation when announced, while others arrived with a reputation for mediocrity right from the start. Each one on this list has earned its place because of notable shortcomings. By spotlighting their design choices, strengths, and weaknesses, prospective buyers can better understand what to expect and avoid costly surprises. Extensive coverage of high-performing firearms exists elsewhere, but this segment focuses exclusively on those that missed the mark. Kel-Tec 57, number 7. The Kel-Tec 57, launched this year and prominently displayed at the SHOT Show, quickly became one of the most talked-about handguns of the season. Chambered in 5.7 by 28mm, this semi-automatic pistol carries a 21-round magazine capacity, mild recoil, and a lightweight frame attributes that make the cartridge appealing when compared to a .22 long rifle. In theory, this should provide shooters with a flat-shooting, low-recoil platform ideal for personal defense or range work. Yet its benefits end there. Rather than using a conventional magazine system, the 57 employs clips, an outdated loading method reminiscent of early 20th century service pistols. 2 10-round clips are included, producing a nostalgic but inconvenient loading process that slows down reloading and increases handling time. The pistol's molded, non-adjustable sights make fine-tuning difficult, and the double-action only trigger forces a full reset after every shot, reducing practical rate of fire. Mechanically, it's reliable and acceptably accurate, but in day-to-day use it sacrifices practicality for novelty. Its styling feels utilitarian and unfinished, like a prototype that somehow made it into production. For those looking for a true next-generation 5.7 platform, there are other options worth considering. Benelli M4 Generation 2, number 6. The Benelli M4 earned legendary status for ruggedness and battlefield reliability. It has served in military and law enforcement roles worldwide and remains one of the most respected semi-automatic shotguns ever built. With Turkish M4 clones proliferating and shooters calling for an updated model, anticipation for a Generation 2 version grew for years. The Generation 2, however, retains the same proven action, but introduces proprietary accessories in place of widely used industry standards, such as M-Lock or Keymod. Only a single Picatinny segment ships with the gun, with no extras available at launch. The much-publicized new adjustable stock is essentially a configuration that owners of the first-generation M4 had been requesting for 2 decades. In practical terms, upgrading an existing Benelli M4 with aftermarket rails or stocks remains more cost-effective than buying the Generation 2 outright. The base gun is still excellent, but the new features fail to justify the premium price tag or the hype. Beretta Corsa, number 5. A variant of the Beretta 92 series, the Corsa attempts to modernize a decades-old platform, but delivers mixed results. Beretta's 92 has a proud history as a service pistol and a strong following among enthusiasts. Yet constant minor variations have sometimes substituted for true innovation. The Corsa exemplifies this trend. Its aluminum frame lacks meaningful grip texture, and the compensator provides minimal reduction in recoil impulse. The single-action-only trigger performs no better than a surplus Beretta M9, which can be found at lower cost. Oversized 1911-style safeties look distinctive, but risk discomfort or even minor cuts during operation, especially under rapid fire or extended training sessions. While its appearance is eye-catching and it will draw attention at the range, numerous competing handguns in the same price bracket offer superior ergonomics, higher performance, and better out-of-box features. For serious shooters, it becomes hard to recommend this model, except as a collector piece. Henry Big Boy X, number 4. The Henry Big Boy X represents an attempt to bring the traditional lever-action rifle into the tactical era. Chambered in .357 Magnum or .38 Special, it features a threaded barrel for suppressor use, synthetic furniture for durability, and accessory rails for mounting optics, lights, or lasers. In concept, it's an appealing blend of old-school manual operation and modern versatility. In practice, several issues undermine its potential. The high price tag puts it up against premium lever guns from other manufacturers. The finish shows wear and rust quickly if not maintained meticulously, and reliability can decline after extended use, especially when feeding mixed ammunition.
Lever-action rifles are enjoying a resurgence, with brands like Marlin and Smith & Wesson releasing updated models that match or surpass Henry's specifications. Against that backdrop, the Big Boy X struggles to justify its cost, despite its forward-thinking features. Walther WMP Generation 2, Number 3. Following the well-received original, the Walther WMP Generation 2 arrives chambered for .22 Magnum, but introduces new drawbacks. Loose rear sights make it hard to hold a consistent zero. Reliability dips below the level of the first-generation model, and an overly complex control system with 4 separate magazine releases complicates training and muscle memory. This approach, though innovative on paper, creates more confusion than benefit in real-world shooting. The pistol still feels comfortable in hand. Walther has long excelled at grip ergonomics, but that advantage is overshadowed by design decisions that prioritize novelty over function. For shooters seeking a reliable rimfire platform for training or personal defense, other .22 Magnum pistols offer more straightforward controls and greater consistency. Jennings 380, Number 2. Often labeled the quintessential police locker pistol, the Jennings 380 exemplifies ultra-budget design and manufacturing. With a heel-style magazine release, rudimentary sights, a 6-round capacity, and a reputation for malfunctioning, it stands as one of the least advisable purchases in the handgun market. Materials and fit are minimal, and the platform struggles with both accuracy and long-term reliability. Even at a rock-bottom price of $50, its drawbacks outweigh any potential savings. For those in search of a dependable personal protection firearm, better options exist at every other price point. SIG P 320 Series, Number 1. At the top of this list is not a single firearm but an entire family. The SIG P 320 striker-fired pistols with modular fire control units. When introduced, the P320 represented a bold step forward, promising easy caliber changes, modular frames, and a striker system intended to rival the best in the industry. Yet despite its innovations, the platform has faced ongoing debate regarding drop safety, lawsuits over accidental discharges, and criticism of its ergonomics. Multiple variants have been released, from basic duty models to premium Legion editions, but recurring concerns persist. The P320's grip modules vary widely in feel. The trigger system has been revised multiple times, and confidence in the platform has eroded among some segments of the shooting community. Across these 7 entries, each firearm illustrates how impressive specifications and bold marketing claims do not always translate into effective real-world performance. A handgun or rifle may look exceptional on paper, but still fall short when subjected to rigorous testing, long-term use, or serious defensive scenarios. By understanding both the technical details and the operational realities of these models, shooters can make more confident, better-informed choices and perhaps redirect their budget toward firearms that have stood the test of time. If this breakdown helped clarify which firearms to approach with caution, consider subscribing to the channel for more expert analysis, hands-on demonstrations, and up-to-date news from the U.S. shooting community. A single subscription helps ensure continued in-depth coverage of the firearms world, both the hits and the misses.